So let's just jump right in with a big question. We all think that to get massive success, you need to take some kind of massive action. But what if that's not true? What if the real key to getting extraordinary results was actually something way, way smaller? What if it was just about getting 1% better every single day?
Just let that sink in for a second. A tiny, almost unnoticeable 1% improvement each day adds up to you being 37 times better in just 1 year. That's not just some motivational poster quote. That's pure math. It is the magic of compounding, and it's the core idea in a book that has, no joke, changed millions of lives. And yep, that book is Atomic Habits by James Clear. Today, we're going to deconstruct its beautifully simple framework, the one that shows how these tiny, daily actions can lead to some truly remarkable results. So, where do we even begin? Well, it all starts with one simple idea, the 1% rule. This is not about some huge, dramatic, life-altering change you make overnight. No, the real magic is in the small, consistent improvements that you probably won't even notice day to day. So what in the world is an atomic habit? I mean, the name really says it all, doesn't it? Atomic as in, a fundamental building block, the tiniest part of a much larger system. It's a small, super easy practice that ends up becoming the source of incredible power over time. Clear uses this absolutely brilliant metaphor. He says, your habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. Think about it. Just like money multiplies with compound interest, so do the effects of your habits. If you have good habits, time becomes your best friend. But with bad habits, well, it works completely against you. Each choice feels so small in the moment, but the long-term impact is just massive.
Okay, now this is where James Clear really flips the script on all the traditional self-help advice. He argues that the real secret to making change that actually lasts isn't about what you want to achieve, but about who you want to become. It's all about identity. Just look at the difference here. The way we usually do it is we focus on the outcome. I want to lose 20 pounds. But Clear's approach is totally different. You focus on identity. I am a healthy person. See the shift? The goal isn't to hit some target anymore. The goal is to just be the kind of person who makes healthy choices. You're just proving that identity to yourself one little action at a time. And this quote just sums it up perfectly. Every single thing you do is like casting a vote for the person you want to be. So you choose to walk instead of drive? Boom. That's a vote for being a fit person. You read one page of a book? That's a vote for being a reader. Your habits are literally building the evidence for your new identity. All right, so we've got the why. Now let's get into the how. Clear gives us this simple, really powerful framework for actually building these identity-shaping habits, and he calls it the 4 laws of behavior change. But before we get to the laws, you gotta understand how any habit works. It's basically a 4-step loop that runs in our brain. First, there's a cue, that's the trigger. That leads to a craving, the desire. That prompts a response, which is the habit itself. And finally, you get a reward, which is what tells your brain, hey, that was good, let's do that again. So the 4 laws are designed to work with this natural loop, not fight against it. To build a good habit, you just make the cue obvious, make the craving attractive, make the response easy, and make the reward satisfying. It's a simple, kind of elegant system for engineering your own behavior. Okay, but what about the habits we want to get rid of? Well, the beauty of this system is that it works in reverse too. To break a bad habit, you don't need superhuman willpower. You just need to flip the 4 laws on their head. I mean, look how beautifully symmetrical this is. To build a good habit, you make it obvious. So to break a bad one, you make it invisible. Want to stop eating junk food? Simple. Don't keep it in the house. And this logic applies to all 4 laws. Instead of making a habit attractive, you make it unattractive. Instead of easy, you make it difficult. You're not fighting your urges, you're just re-engineering the environment around you. Okay, so we have the philosophy and we have the framework. But how do we make sure our new habits actually stick? This is where Clear makes this absolutely crucial point. It's not about your goals, it's all about your systems. And one of the most practical, hands-on tools for building that system is the 2-minute rule. The logic here is so simple. Make any new habit so ridiculously easy to start that you can't possibly say no. And the rule is just what it sounds like. It has to take less than 2 minutes to do. So for example, instead of read before bed, your new habit is just read 1 page. Instead of go for a run, it's put on my running shoes. You're not trying to achieve the entire thing right away. All you're doing is mastering the art of showing up. And once you're there, you'll be surprised how often momentum just takes over.
Now, there is a critical warning that comes with all of this. In the beginning, you're going to put in the effort, but you won't see the results right away. Clear calls this the valley of disappointment. It's that super frustrating phase where it feels like nothing is working. And this is exactly where most people give up, right before the breakthrough happens. The key is you have to trust the system, not the immediate results.
And this all leads us to what might be the single most powerful quote in the entire book. It's not your goals that determine your success. Winners and losers, they often have the exact same goals. The real difference? It's their systems. A good system is what carries you forward, even on the days you have zero motivation, because the progress is baked in. It's automatic.
So I'll leave you with this question. Just forget about all the grand plans for a moment. What is one tiny 2-minute action you can take today? What's that one little vote you can cast for the person you truly want to become?